what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we've got another MLB slate. We got a small 17-game slate we're going over for today. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. We also have a, you can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link. If you guys want to join that, the link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. And we also have our contest going on right now, which we can take a look at the standings there. All you gotta do is give your best bet for each game, for each video we do. For each sport, you can do it one for the baseball, one for the basketball, one for the hockeys. And whoever has the most units won at the end of the month wins $25. We still got 13 days left, so keep that in mind, people. The leader's at 5.8 units gained. Second place is at 3.62. Third is at 2.82. It's still anybody's game. You guys can go and hit a couple really good bets the next couple of days and be right up in the leaders. Also, our leaders can lose a few games and drop back down to the mean here. So there's still plenty of time to go. So there's always time for you guys to enter. All you gotta do is give your best bets in the comment section below and cash them. All right, quick or a recap of what happened yesterday. It wasn't a great day. I'll start. I went 2-3-1. It would have been 3-2-1, which would have been profitable if the Astros didn't want to screw me there. I had the Rangers. Arizona lost 1-0 on a walk-off home run in the ninth, and then Astros lost 6-5 to the first place Mariners. Wow, that's just crazy. But and then Miami first 5 pushed, and then Miami full game won. So I went 2-3-1, 37-39, 48.9% for the season, 2.55 units gained. How did you do?
1-3 yesterday. I did have my Atlanta bet canceled. I had a Mets bet canceled. I had a Royals bet canceled due to postponement, or the Atlanta-Chicago game. We don't have them on there because those bets for us got voided out due to the pitching change, so we don't have those on our record. I got the win with Cincinnati, but losses from San Diego, St. Louis, and Minnesota.
All right. Let me get.
But a good day for NBA.
Yep. All right, and let's get into today's video, why don't we? All right, we're starting it off here at 105. The Arizona Diamondbacks take on the Washington Nationals, minus 113 for the Nats, plus 103 for the Diamondbacks. We'll start with you, Tim.
I went with Arizona in this matchup at plus 103. I actually bet them last night at minus 105, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But I just like this Diamondbacks team. Washington's still not 100% healthy. They're still missing some players. So I until they get a full roster, I'm not going to back them. I do like Weaver as a pitcher. I think he will have a solid outing today, and I'll take the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 103 in this game.
Yeah, I'm not betting this game, but I agree with that. I like Luke Weaver in this spot. Eric Fetty is nothing special as a pitcher. And with Washington, they've been hitting. They have a 269 team batting average. So they've been hitting pretty well, which is third in the MLB. The only problem is that translates to a 26th ranked and a runs scored at 3.7. This team can hit. They just can't drive home runs right now. I'm going to be passing on this game. I think that this can be a good game. I lean towards the Diamondbacks, but no action for me here. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Rays at the New York Yankees. Jordan Montgomery going for the Yanks. Tyler Glasnow for the Rays. Minus 106 for the Yankees. Minus 104 for the Rays. And I'm going with the Bronx Bombers here. Minus 106. I bet them last night at plus 103. I had this game lined at minus 122. So when I bet them last night at plus 103, it was a 5% best bet for me. This morning it would probably be a 3%er at the minus 106. I still like this line. I think that this line is off. So give me the New York Yankees here. They've had really good. Their bullpen has been second best in the league with a 2.21 ERA. Jordan Montgomery's not looked terrible so far this season. 11 innings pitched, 4 runs on 9 hits, struck out 11 batters, walked 2. Tyler Glasnow has looked really good though this year, but I feel like the Yankees can get a few hits off of him. He's gone in his 3 starts, 19 and 2/3, 1 run on 7 hits, struck out 29 batters. So he's looked really good so far this year. But I'm going to go with the Yankees in this matchup. I feel like they can get some hits off of him, and then into the Rays bullpen, which is absolutely awful.
I'm going to go against you. I got Tampa Bay in this one. Glasnow, as you just said, has had a really, really good season to start off, and I think it continues today. Yankees offense has not really been there that much, so I can see Tyler Glasnow getting 6-7 shutout innings, and I can see this one going Tampa Bay's way. And also maybe a little bit of a lean towards the under, but I'm not betting a total on this one. I do like the Tampa Bay Rays with Tyler Glasnow at minus 104.
All right, our next game here is the first game of the doubleheader between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals, minus 107 for the Royals, minus 103 for the Blue Jays. Mike Minor takes on Steve Matz. Your thoughts?
You already know my opinion on doubleheaders. I don't like taking the risk on a game that is going to be 7 innings. I also definitely don't like taking the risk on any game 2s, which I feel like are even more tougher to bet, especially early in the morning when we don't know what's going to happen on game 1. There is 13 other games on this slate. I'm gonna be fading both doubleheaders today.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this one. My only look potentially would be the first 5 for Kansas City minus a half. But I do like Steven Matz, so really the first 5 bet there would be fading or avoiding the Royals having to face that Blue Jays bullpen, which is first in the MLB in ERA. But I'm going to pass on this game as well. Slight lean towards the Toronto Blue Jays side and slight lean towards the Kansas City first 5. That's just where I was looking there. All right, our next game is Atlanta and Chicago, minus 115 for the Braves, plus 105 for the Cubbies. And we're going to get Huascar Ynoa taking on Trevor Williams. And your thoughts on... Oh, no, I'm going this time. For this one, I'm passing on this game. I see a little bit of value on... Nobody. I have this game lined at minus 112, plus 112, so nobody is in any type of value here. It would be a slight lean towards the under, for the game, because plain and simple, Chicago isn't scoring this year. They have a 166 batting average, which I think some NL pitchers are hitting better than this Chicago team. And they're 30th in the league in runs scored at 2.62. This Cubs team just can't hit right now. And... the only thing that really scares me part of this Cubs team is their bullpen. So it's going to be a pass for me in this game. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm passing on this one as well. Braves have been very, very inconsistent this year to start off. So have the Cubs. Both teams struggling hitting. Both teams pitching has been halfway decent, but nothing crazy. It's just a spot that I'd rather go to other games. Than going after a Atlanta Braves Chicago Cubs game. This one's going to be a pass for me.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Minus 110 for the Phils, plus 100 for the Cardinals. We're getting Matt Moore versus Kwang Hyun Kim for the St. Louis Cardinals. Your thoughts on this one?
This one's another pass for me. This is Kim's first start of the year, so we don't know really what we're going to get out of him. And Matt Moore, he's in it, but he's not he's not consistent. Nothing I want to be putting my money on. I feel like both these two teams, it's closely lined, and I'm just not going to really be interested in going after it. This one will end up being a pass for me.
Yeah, this one's a pass for me as well. I'm not a fan of Matt Moore. if this was someone a little bit better, I'd look to back the Phillies. And yeah, as we said, this is Kwang Hyung Kim's first start of the year, so we don't know what he's offering. So it's going to be a pass for this game. Slightly leaning towards the Phils side there for the first 5, but I'm not pulling the trigger on anything in this game. Our next game is going to be the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Minus 119 for the Sox, plus 109 for the Sox. Do you got the Sox in this game?
I think this game will suck. Okay. No, this one's another pass for me. I feel like the line's too close. If anything, I would lean more towards the Sox, but I don't think we're getting a good enough. No, I'm kidding. Lean a little bit towards the Red Sox in this one, but I don't really want to take them minus money against Chicago. So ultimately, this one's just going to be a pass for me. This one should be a fun one to watch. Dylan Cease's. I feel like he's an average, maybe above average pitcher. So, and then Pavetta is meh. So I have a feeling this one would be a higher offensive game. So maybe an over on the 9. But honestly, this one should just be fun to watch.
Yeah, and for me, I'm looking at some action here. I'm going to add this to my card. I really am not a fan of Dylan Cease, and Boston's been playing really well lately. And I like them first 5 minus a half here. Nick Pavetta is not someone a lot of people want to back. I'm going to go and back him today. He hasn't looked that bad so far this season. 11 innings pitched, 4 runs on 9 hits. He struck out 11 batters. He's walked 7. So if he can get those walk numbers down a little bit, that would be great. But he's 2-0 on the year with a 3.27 ERA, 1.46 WHIP. That's a little high as well. But if he can get those walks down, once again, he needs control. I like the first 5 here for the Boston Red Sox at minus a half a run at plus 115. All right, our next game here is the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland Athletics, minus 137 for the Athletics, plus 127 for the Tigers. And a look at this, we're getting Casey Mize versus Cole Irvin. And I'm a fan of Casey Mize. I think he's going to start to put it together here. And he's looked good so far this season. 11 innings, 1 run on 9 hits, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks, so the walks are a little high. He's 1-0 with a .82 ERA, 9 strikeouts. I mean, this kid's going to be good. It's going to be a pass for me, though, in this game. Maybe a lean towards Casey Mize the first 5. Let's see what those numbers are. Plus a half is minus 125. Plus 15, first 5 for Detroit. Yeah, I'm going to pull the trigger on that one. I'm going to take Detroit here, first 5 versus the Athletics. I want nothing to do with that Tigers bullpen. That's why I'm doing first 5 rather than full game. Tigers still have the worst bullpen in the league at a 7.24 ERA. It's going to be the Tigers here, plus 115 in the first 5.
I'm actually going to... I have the Detroit Tigers in this game. I'm actually going to double up now, and I'm going to take them first 5 as well. I'm actually a big fan of Casey Mize. Like Nick was saying, he's had a really good start to the year. He is a young guy who's, I feel like, only going to get better. So it is going to be fun to watch him come up. And against an Oakland team where they've been struggling a little bit this year, I'm alright with going after the Detroit Tigers plus 130, plus 127 today, and the plus 115 at for the first 5. So I'm going to be taking Detroit today.
All right, and our next game here is going to be the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds, minus 145 on the Reds, plus 154 on these Indians. Your thoughts on this one?
I'm going to go ahead and grab the Cincinnati run line. I like the I like the little bit of value on that. Sonny Gray's making his first start of the year. I feel like he should have another good year. He had a good one last year. He went 5-3, 3.7 ERA, 72 strikeouts in 56 innings. I think he's going to have another solid year. I think he'll do a little bit better than last year. I mean, we could put a big asterisk next to last year. So, but I do like the Cincinnati Reds on the run line in this game at a plus 138.
Yeah, for me, I was looking Cincinnati, but that line movement since last night has got me off of this. I was looking at them around minus 125, minus 127. and now it's a minus 144, and I want nothing to do with it. So it's going to be a pass for me. I'm also a fan of Tristan McKenzie, so I think we're going to see some good stuff out of him, so I don't want to fade him at all. So it's going to be a pass for this game. And then we're going to head to our next game here in Coors Field. I feel like we went over this game yesterday for some reason. We have Jacob Degrom and the New York Mets taking on Chichi, Gonzalez, and the Colorado Rockies here in Coors Field. Minus 265 on the Mets, plus 237 on the Rockies. And for this game, it's another pass for me. I just don't trust this New York Mets team to lay minus 265. I don't trust anyone to lay minus 265 on any game this year. Laying the run line is a minus 142. No, thank you there. If anything, I would look to bet Colorado in those spots. What's the first fives looking like here? First five for first game here. Minus 175 for first five, minus a half. There's no. I would want to probably take the plus a half at plus 155. I think that's ridiculous there. Because knowing the Mets, they'll give Degrom no run support at all. The Mets are 29th in the league in runs scored at 3.22. They're kind of like, Washington earlier, where they're hitting at 252 batting average, which is 8th in the MLB, but they're only pushing runs across at 3.22 runs a game, which is 29th. The Mets ERA, 3rd in the league, good pitching. Their whip, 8th in the league. So this game's going to be a pass for me, though. Leaning towards Colorado first five, plus a half, but no action for me on this one.
All right. You can go back to the first five for this one, because I don't have any interest in full game, because it's way too wide. I do have a bet that I'm going to be adding to my card. And I took it yesterday, and I'm going to take it again today. I'm going under 4.5 for the first five. Degrom is a very, very good pitcher. Has an ERA on, where is it at? 0.64 through, where is it? Bring me his stats. For 14 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, a .64 ERA, .71 WHIP. He's the best pitcher in baseball, and unfortunately, the Mets don't give him runs because he is 0-1 this year, and he's allowed 1 run in 14 innings. So under in this one, I don't think the Mets give him run support again today. If they do, it's 1 or 2 runs. I don't think he allows any. I'm grabbing the under.
Alrighty. Our next game here is going to be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Miami Marlins here. Minus 126 on the Marlins, plus 116 on the Giants. What are you looking at here?
I'm going to make a lot of work for Nick. I added another one to my card as well. I grabbed the Miami Marlins, minus a half a run for the first five. It's a plus 105. Sandy Alcantara on the mound. I feel like he's a very, very solid young pitcher, and the Marlins can score. So I do think they'll be able to have him a lead by the 5th inning, and I'm going to grab the Marlins plus 105 at minus half a run.
Yeah, and I already made that bet before we started recording the video, so I'm also taking the Marlins here plus 105 at the minus 1/2 run. Alcantara so far this year, 18 1/3 innings, 5 runs on 10 hits allowed, 21 strikeouts, 7 walks. So he's looked good. And Aaron Sanchez, it's not someone I'm a fan of. He's been okay, not great. But I like the Miami Marlins here, minus a half at plus 105 as well versus Sandy Alcantara. Our next game here is game 2 between the Blue Jays and the Royals. We get Tommy Milone and Irvin Santana, I want to say. Sounds right. For this game, minus 105, pick them in each side. And this game's going to be a pass for me.
Yeah.
I would have to take a look at these pitchers again because I think they switched them around. I think it was, I don't remember who was supposed to be for the Blue Jays, but I don't think it was supposed to be Milone. So this is going to be a pass for me. I need to look a little bit more into this game before I try to bet it. Plus, I want to see what happens in game 1.
Pass.
All right. Our next game here is the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. We're getting Dylan Kramer taking on Dane Dunning for this matchup. Minus 133 for the Rangers, plus 123 for the Orioles. Your thoughts on this game?
This one's another pass for me. I don't really have faith in either one of these two teams. Both these teams are going to be garbage. I don't want to lay a minus 133 on Texas. I don't want to try to get a plus 123 on Baltimore. Both these two teams are going to be on the bottom of the divisions. The two pitchers suck. It's just a game that it's going to be gross. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm passing as well. I learned yesterday I don't want to lay any I don't want to lay any chalk on the Rangers, and I'm not going to do it again today. It's a pass. I don't see any value on either of these pitchers. Dane Dunning has looked pretty good though this year. He's 1-0 with a 1 ERA, 1 earned run in 9 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's .78 WHIP. So Dane Dunning has looked good. So maybe a first 5 bet for him. Let's take a quick look at what that would be. First 5, Dane Dunning, minus 135, plus 105 for the first 5, minus a half. I'm going to pass there. Lean towards that first 5 for this Texas team because, once again, I don't want to touch their bullpen because their bullpen is 21st in the league. So Baltimore has a better bullpen, so I'd look first 5 before full game on this one. But it's a pass overall for me. Our next game here is the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Minus 131 for the Brewers, plus 121 for the Pirates. We're getting Anderson taking on Trevor Cahill for this matchup. And I would look for the Brewers' first 5 before anything in this game. Let's take a look at what that is again. We're getting minus 140, plus 100 for minus a half. I would lean towards that minus a half, plus 100 for the Milwaukee Brewers. I feel like this could be a spot where they they jump on Cahill early in the game. I'm not a huge fan of Cahill. He's not looked great this year. 8 ERA, 0-1. He's given up 8 runs in 9 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 2 walks. So Cahill is not someone I'm looking to back. So it'll be probably Brewers minus half, first 5 at plus 100 or nothing. And I'm going to just pass on this game for right now.
All right, this will be the final one I add to my card. I want to take the Milwaukee Brewers run line. Cahill allows a lot of runs. And the Brewers have a decent enough offense to be able to do it. I think Anderson could be able to keep their offense down a little bit. He's gone 5 innings, both games that he's pitched, allowing 5 runs on 9 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts in those 2 games. I think he can definitely keep the production down for Pittsburgh to the point where Milwaukee can win by at least 2. Give me the run line, plus 140.
All right, our next game here is the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Game number 2, Joey Chichi takes on German Marquez. I'm guessing a pass for you.
A, I don't like doubleheaders. B, especially I don't like game 2 of doubleheaders because I don't know what happened in the first game. If at the end of the day Degrom goes 6 innings and we only get 1 inning from a bullpen guy, maybe I go after the Mets. But it's one of those things where I don't want to go after this game just because I don't know what's going on. Maybe a bet later on it, but not at 9 o'clock in the morning when we're recording this video.
Yeah, and for me it's a pass, but kind of it's interesting to see that the Mets are less than a minus 120 versus the Rockies.
So Lucucci is pitching, so
versus the ace for the Rockies, German Marquez. This is a pass for me. I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. I'm not trying to bet a second game of doubleheader right now. I know I've done that before for a video, but I'm not trying to do that now. So it's a pass for me on this game. And we get a decent matchup for our next game here. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Diego Padres. We get Clayton Kershaw versus Darvish for this matchup. Minus 115 for the Dodgers, plus 105 for the Padres. And looking at this game, I'm on the Padres here. I'm looking for a bounce back spot here. Darvish is a pitcher I really like. I'm taking them full game, plus 105, because I really like their bullpen as well. But I'm also taking them first 5 as well. You can get them at plus 100 for the first 5, and plus 105 for the full game. I bet them last night at plus 113 full game. Sorry, and I still don't mind them here at plus 105. So give me the Padres here in this matchup. I really like you, Darvish. Your thoughts?
I know I said I was done with all that stuff with adding to my card. I do like the Padres tonight. I am going to be taking them plus 105. I also just put a bet down on the alternative run line plus 225 for the Padres. I just have confidence in you, Darvish. I'm not high on Clayton Kershaw right now. He's just he's 2-1 this year. He's been a little bit on the inconsistent side. 2-1, almost 3 RA in 18 innings, 16 strikeouts. I feel like I want to favor you, Darvish, over Clayton Kershaw. Even with Fernando Tatis Jr. back, I think that helps them out even more. I'm going San Diego plus 105 and the run line at plus 225.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing I really like about this game, because I look at DraftKings for my stats. These are the 2 most expensive pitchers on the slate. Makes sense. All right, our next game here is going to be...
So I'm hearing bet the over in that game.
Kind of. Our next game here is the Minnesota Twins and the LA Angels. We're getting Matt Shoemaker versus Jose Quintana. Minus 106 for the Twins, minus 104 for the Angels. What are you looking at here?
I'm looking at a pass. I feel like this game is too close. I think the lines are priced about right, and after what these two teams have been really doing the past couple days, I'm not really too confident on either one of them. If anything, a slight lean towards the Angels, but I'm not really going to be interested in going after this game.
Yeah, for me, it's a lean towards the Twins in this game. I'm not going to have any action on this. If I can get a better line on the Twins, I will. I'm not a fan of Jose Quintana. He's not looked good this year. 0-1 with a 16.20 ERA, giving up 9 earned runs in 10 hits in only 5 innings pitched so far this year. 9 strikeouts, 7 walks. This guy has struggled big time. Let's see what the Twins are first 5. I may want to take them first 5 here at minus a half, plus 120. I'm going to add that to my card. I'm going. This is just a straight Jose Quintana fade. So we're going Minnesota first 5, minus half a run at plus 120. We're going to be adding that to our card today. Your thoughts on this game?
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You already gave your thoughts on this game. 3. All right, heading into our last game, we have the Houston Astros and the first place Seattle Mariners. Minus 124 for the Astros, plus 114 for the Mariners. Zach Greinke takes on Chris Flexen in this matchup. And I'll get it started here for our last game of the night. I'm on the Astros. I'm seeing a bounce back spot for them. They were up 5-0 last night. Blew that lead. They're going to come back and they're going to look to put up some runs tonight versus the Seattle Mariners. So I'm taking them minus 124 versus the Seattle Mariners. Where are you at for this one?
I'm going to go the opposite direction. I like Seattle in this one. Seattle's won 3 straight games. They've looked pretty good. Compared to Houston, who is still being affected by their COVID situation. Still think they have a couple players out. I don't sleep on Chris Flexen. I think he's a solid pitcher. Houston's lost 6 straight games. About to be 7 tonight. I'm taking the Seattle Mariners plus 114 in this matchup.
All right. We're going to do a recap over our plays now for tonight. You can go first there.
Okay. This is full game. I have Arizona minus 102. I have the Rays minus 103. I have the Tigers plus 127. I get the Reds run line at plus 138. Brewers run line at plus 140. Padres at plus 105. And Padres run line at plus 225. And I have the Mariners plus 114. And in terms of my first 5 inning bets, I have a lot today. I grabbed Mize as well for the first 5. Did I? That was me too. Or was that me or you?
I did.
You did. Never mind. I have the under in that one, and I have the under in the Mets game, and I have the Marlins minus a half plus 105 in that game.
All right, and for me, I'll start with my first fives here. I have the Boston Red Sox minus a half, first five for plus 120. I'm taking the Detroit Tigers plus 115 for the first five. Miami minus a half, first five, plus 105. San Diego first five, plus 100, and Minnesota first five minus a half, plus 120. I'm also doubling up on the full game for these Padres. I'm on the Astros minus 124. I'm looking at the Yankees. They're now minus 107 for tonight. All right.
I do have the Tigers plus 115 bet right here.
Okay. And here, Tim, you talk when I added the plays for today.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. He's just typing in all the bets that we put in during the show, because sometimes before the show, the lines might not be the way that we want them to be, and then as the show's going on, we'll find value somewhere and we'll add it to our card. So always be looking out for good bets. That's what we try to do. Make sure you guys, if you guys are new, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Like the video. Follow all of our socials. Link to those in the description below.
You added Detroit, right?
Detroit, Miami.
Detroit first five plus 115.
Here, just scroll up. Also, follow our ESB shorts if you guys don't have time to watch an entire video. I mean, you guys just did today. But if there's days that you don't have time to watch a complete video, we're doing ESB shorts. And we'll give out our best play for NBA, NHL, and MLB right now. I mean, obviously we'll do it for all the other stuff eventually, but we'll give out our best picks every single day, or our one best bet every single day on that channel. And the videos are anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds long. So go ahead and check that out as well. Link to that is in the description.
All right. And there we go. There's all of our plays for today. We're gonna be a pretty high volume with baseball, because there's a lot of spots that you can find really good value on, especially with the first fives. So, but that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.